Welcome to the Fly Zone, where I'm going to be taking you through a journey of how I overcome turbulence, dropped off my baggage, and ultimately got the bag. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe now. Gotta sing it like a Negro spiritual. That's what this year has made me feel like. They try to take you out of existence. You better wake up. Oh, 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 oh. You better become like your Father God. That's your only choice now. You've been asleep for too long. Rise up, oh Israel. You were never meant to be a slave. You were never meant to be a slave. You were never meant to be a slave. You were never meant to be controlled. You were never meant to be controlled. Time for you to take a hold. Time for you to take a hold of your greatness. Of your greatness. Of your greatness. Of your greatness. The enemy is doing whatever he can right now. house. May you experience your birthright as a child of God. You can't kill God. You can't kill God's children. This is a message to whom it may concern. Those working day and night, plotting against God's people. Those plotting day and night, trying to form those weapons, bioweapons, economic oppression. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. You're a child of God. You're a child of God. The only reason you were ever oppressed is because we took our eyes off of God. All you gotta do is remember who you are. I hear that note right. All you gotta do is remember who you are. Oh, remember who you are. Remember who you are. I was definitely supposed to be getting on here to tell y'all about why I wrote this song. How y'all doing today? I'm from New York. Made me think of that song. I'm sitting here and literally, I'm like, you was not gonna cry on this live, Ava. Let me get myself together. Woo. This year has been crazy. Words to this song came to me at the beginning of the hoopla. I don't even want to say the word because I'm tired of hearing about it. But y'all know what I'm talking about. So I wrote this song. I don't think I wrote it, to be honest. God just, all of a sudden, sometimes I get these, I call them software downloads, where all of a sudden I gotta hurry up and catch the download as it's coming, because I'll get all the words, and I knew exactly what music I wanted to produce to go with it. First words, some people are like, what are you saying at the beginning? So the first line is, indigenous of the earth, they don't want you to know you were first. So I'm a history buff, and doing research, I found that they named her Lucy. Y'all know her, wasn't nobody named Lucy in Africa. But in that Horn of Africa, it's the triangle between Ethiopia, I think it's Somalia and Sudan, somewhere in that area. That's where they found the first bones. The first human bones on the earth was a black woman. Oh, sister, remember who you are. So that means first. That's why you're the most ostracized, because they don't want you to know who you are. I realized that, I started acting like it. I started walking like it. I started commanding things into existence. Because I finally knew who the Deuteronomy 28 people were. Deuteronomy 28. I know y'all pastors been lying to you for years, telling you were the Gentiles. But the first person on earth was a black woman. Then guess who the real children of Israel are? So what I've been trying to figure out is how we got here. How did we get into this state of oppression? If you're God's child, how do you end up oppressed by other people? If you can speak things into existence, he said we were made in God's image, which means we're made in his image and likeness, and we can do whatever God does, which means to speak. So the first words, it dawned on me one day. It says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And I said, what if we've been taught all these years that God was only here now? But what if God is a bird? And it says, and God said, let there be lights. And it was so. What? And God said, let there be fish upon the water. Or not on the water. I cracked myself up. And all I saw was, and God said, and God said, and God said, and God said. I was like, oh, shoot. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. We're just irresponsible. We say all the wrong things. So I started training myself. I would catch myself. They say, casting down imaginations that exalt themselves against the knowledge of Christ. What is the knowledge? The knowledge of Christ is my boy Bob Marley was there. And the knowledge of Christ is that God resides in you, acting as you, operating as you. So then I started testing it out. There was times, y'all, when I started doing this, my life became miraculous. Started experiencing Disney World. Whatever I asked God for, I was able to manifest. Sometimes in days, sometimes in weeks, sometimes in milliseconds. You're like, what? Yes. I remembered who I was. I remembered who I was. So that's what this song is about. To my kings, they can't enslave the king. Kings are sovereign. And to those who know, you know what I'm talking about. Just remember who you are. That's why they got to keep our brothers down. They'll lift the black woman up economically before they lift the black man up to try to emasculate him, so that we women think that we're better and we're more educated, you know. My husband blew me away one day. He was like, when I was dating, he was like, I dated a lawyer and all these high uppity women or whatever. And they would look down on their nose at me because I didn't have a college degree. Didn't have a fancy car. He was like, but in actuality, they had $80,000 in student loan debt, and my car was paid off. Ah! Come on, ladies. You better switch your perspective. My girl Sharonda put me a check one day. She said, Ava, you upset with him, but how much credit card debt do you have? I was like, ooh. You gotta have some friends who talk to you. Keep it real. There's a verse in a song where I say, music has been used as the greatest weapon of mass destruction, hypnotizing your mind, what you do, like hypnotizing your mind, what they would do, what you would do bad things and feel their prison. There is a reason why every song is about getting drunk or high. It's easy to control someone who is out of their mind. I have a book called The Psychological Effects of Music. You can check it out on my website. But it talks about how all the music that's out right now, you think that's by design? I do. Kendrick Lamar tried to put out one of my favorite songs by him called Untitled, where he was telling the unadulterated truth. And do you know that record label wouldn't let him put it out? Back in ancient times, the Chinese used to use sound as a weapon of war to destroy their enemies. And y'all think, oh, he just talking about what he grew up doing. You better wake up. You better wake up. That's the biggest trick of it all. When Duck Give You Buck come on, everybody start fighting. Oh, guess who getting arrested? You. Since they can plant the seed in the garden of your mind, that's all they gotta do. Then you'll take the action. Well, you'll end up in their prison. Because they need to fill up their prison quota, you know. And what's the easiest way to do that? Is to play with your subconscious mind. You don't even know it's happening. Y'all better wake up. Music has been used as the greatest weapon of mass destruction. Hypnotize your mind with do bad things and feel their prison. There is a reason why every song is about getting drunk or high. It's easy to control someone who is out of their mind. And I say, look back at history. What's the other, the next verse? I say, trying to put y'all on game. I ain't want to tell y'all this. They don't want this stuff out. But at this point, they're a little too bold for me with this evil they doing. My God is greater. My God is. My God is greater, greater, greater. I talk about gentrification. See, y'all don't understand how deep the game is. If you don't know history, you don't know what's happening in the world. It wasn't just Tulsa that got bombed. I said bombed and blown up. There was countless Black Wall streets all around the country. But they told y'all was all slaves, huh? Why would you believe your oppressor about your history? You better turn the TV off, spend some time studying. The words of the song is rise up. Do you know who you are? Royalty and DNA. You were never meant to be a slave. Rise up, Israel. Do you know who you are? Israel. When you remember exactly who you are, that's when life opens up to you. Yeah, I've had times where I needed some money and I literally went and prayed by the river and said, God, I need some money like now. All right? I'm walking into the house. I live like about not even a mile from the river. I used to walk there to pray. I'll tell y'all about that later. Used to walk there to pray. And no sooner than I had walked through my door, my phone rings. Hey, Miss Ava, I was calling to give you my credit card number. I need to pay a deposit. Are you ready to take it right now? I said, and that's just one of the many things. I've had dreams about things. I was like, Lord have mercy, you answering prayers quick. So I used to wonder all the time when I was at church, why ain't nobody prayers getting answered? But there's a whole construct, I call it low self-esteem Christianity, where you're always taught that you're not worthy. And I'm gonna make some of y'all mad. And I was like, oh snap, I get it now. If you think you're never worthy, you're not gonna speak anything into existence. Because you think you're a Gentile and you're the sinner. Well, I identify as a child of God. Hey, yeah. So I'm going to do a series on what each song is about. I could really go into more depth about Rise Up Israel, but I'll do that on one of my private shows. You know, because YouTube be watching. Can't be triggering this algorithm with the wrong words and they be done shut my channel. So we gotta reach the youth. We gotta reach our loved ones. Hurting my heart because our people been living like the prodigal son for the longest, and they don't even have to. When you remember that you are made in the likeness of the Almighty Creator, you remember that you can speak things into existence. You can speak to the weather. You can speak to sickness and disease and viruses and call those things that be not as though they are. I'm gonna break some more stuff down later, but I ain't gonna do it here because we gotta be more careful about our intellectual property and what we put out there for free, because these streets be watching. Everybody else sees it that valuable. You just don't. I'm gonna give you a case in point. I hadn't even come out with my album yet, and somebody tried to they bought my domain name and tried to sell it back to me for $800. It's real in these streets. That happened to you, Ava? Yes, me. Because I know who I am. I had already trademarked my name. You better own your name. I'm not a lawyer, but when you remember who you are, God will give you the wisdom on how to do things that you don't know how to do. I'm just a girl from a country town, from a country city, who remembered exactly who she was. I had trademarked my name. I should tell y'all which company it was. But they tried to sell it back to me for $800. But because I owned my name. Oh, y'all thought that just applied to slavery. Back in 1860. It's now. I was able to send them a legal email that said, I am the owner of my name. That's why all these celebrities be changing their name later, because they never owned it. Their trademark name. They had to give me my name back. They had to give me my website name back for free. And they offered me a free year for my troubles. You better own your name. Trademark your name. Trademark your dance. Trademark your music. Trademark your copyright your books. Stop letting people eat off you for free. Rise up. Stop letting them give you symbolic holidays, but no money, no economic empowerment. Because they think your economic empowerment is their downfall. Because the minute you wake up, game is over. Game is over. The game is over. The game is over. The game is over. The game is over. Game is over. The game is over. And I'm not just talking to black people too. They playing all of us. They don't even care about their own. That's jacked up on. The links some people will go to keep control is astonishing. But I'm going to sign out because I'm at 20-something minutes already. I have been enjoying y'all, talking to y'all. I will catch you later. I'm going to do some more videos on each song, what they're all about, so that y'all can see exactly where I'm coming from. All right? Peace.